actually know what freedom look like. Because in North Korea, they don't have this word, freedom. So they don't know what exactly the freedom look like. They don't have a word revolt. So they don't know how the fuck they would fight for revolt. Because वो system में नहीं डाला, bro. You would learn, then eventually you would unfold another reality. You would understand more things. That's why a lot of people see Bollywood. But once they are being introduced with so many other fucking great movies from the Hollywood, some from other, other industry. Julius Caesar, he was a genius of so many languages. William Shakespeare. Before I start this video, maybe I get killed. Because मैं जो भाई तेरे को secret बता रहा हूँ ना, that's gonna change your fucking life forever. It's like कि bro, look, तो अपनी जो life है ना bro, वो linear में जी रहा है, past, present, future, and you say bro, I would be successful one day. Now you're telling your mind, your subconscious mind is weakened. Like yeah, he would be successful one day. He would be. तेरी वो जो possibility field है ना, वो अभी भी एक might पे जुड़ी हुई है. Like you're saying, I would be successful one day, sir. Not now. You're telling your subconscious mind away. Is that you might be successful tomorrow. In the future, that's a future. You're not successful right now. What if I tell you, bro, you can be successful at this very moment? Because everything is already existing. The future is already existing there. The future is already there. There are some tribes जिनके पास उनकी लैंग्वेज में पास्ट और फ्यूचर है ही नहीं गुरु. They think in absolute now. Like अभी जब तेरे माइंड से जब फ्यूचर ही नहीं होगा, वो वाला सिस्टम ही उन्होंने इंस्टॉल नहीं किया तेरे माइंड में, तेरी लैंग्वेज में वो लफ्ज ही नहीं है गुरु, then how would you think actually? तू हर चीज पॉसिबिलिटी में सोचेगा भाई. Now everything is an absolute. Now everything is not in a linear. Like yeah, past, present, future. But they have told you that you have to think in terms of linear. Because that's how the system is working right now. School, go to the college, and then get a job. It's a linear cycle. Boom, 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 that's. But what if I tell you everything is absolute, everything is already there, it's the center point. जब तू एक, what do you call that? Spider के पास जाल होते हैं, right? These are the like jaws. अभी स्पाइडर जिस जाल में जाएगा वो जाल ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है. ऑलरेडी वो एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है. इट्स द चॉइस दैट द स्पाइडर गोना मेक इवेंचुअली वुड डिफाइन वेयर दैट स्पाइडर गोना लीड अप टू. So that's the same way with your future. That's the same way with your life. You don't have to tell yourself कि भाई I would be successful one day. You have to collapse your field. I'm successful right now because you're already existing in everywhere. You're existing in a one version जहां तू failure है. You're existing in a one version जहां तू absolutely loser है. You're existing in a version where you are fucking dead. Which version you want to unlock, it's all depend upon what? The way you look at the life, the way you understand the time. The time itself is not like, it's not in a linear, it's in cycle. Season जो होते हैं भाई, winter, summers, and other season that comes in a cycle. They're not going in a linear, boy, bhai, just जैसे तेरी life जो चलती है वो भी एक linear में नहीं है, bro. It's a cycle. You think you die, but you not actually die. Just the energy is getting shifted. So when you see the season, you see, bro, it's winter, it's nothing, but it just repeat. Everything is repeating. Everything is a cycle, bro. Then why you forget that ki bhai, future is something that does not exist. Maybe I would be successful. If you think that you would be successful, then you can never be successful. You think, bhai, you tell your mind that I am already successful. Then eventually you collapse you collapse your field. And then you are there already. Because that is the thing. Jab tu bolega I am successful, then eventually you would make certain choices that would take you there. And now I would tell you how they are controlling you. Vocabulary, language. The elites are not letting you read. I insist, bro. I have told many times, bro. The only book that you need is dictionary. You don't need to read any books, bro. एक ही book पढ़नी है तेरे को, that's a dictionary. And you have to read other language as well. There are some people that push the idea, bro, this is my mother tongue. Yeah, this is your mother tongue. It doesn't mean you're not gonna read other languages. You know, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, do you think they always stick with their language? They're sticking with their mother tongue? No, they're not sticking with their mother tongue, brother. They're at the same time, they're learning English. They're learning other language because that is required in order to explore the more realities, in order how this universe is operating, how you can actually explore the different reality, how you can actually explore so many versions. Because, you know, sometime, what if I tell you, bro, तेरी dictionary में लफ्ज ही नहीं है freedom का? How would you fight for the freedom? How would you actually know what freedom look like? Because in North Korea, they don't have this word, freedom. So they don't know what exactly the freedom look like. They don't have a word revolt. So they don't know how the fuck they would fight for revolt. Because वो system में नहीं डाला, bro. So if something is not in the system, how would you fight for it? So that's the way, bro. You don't know exactly what you're communicating and it's actually shaping your reality. जो language तू speak कर रहा है, for example, अभी तू कुछ चीज सोचता है और तू बोलता है कि भाई मेरे को ना लफ्ज नहीं आ रहा है, लफ्ज नहीं आ रहा है, गुरु देख, now you're failed. जब तेरे को लफ्ज नहीं आ रहा है, you're limiting yourself. Because you were thinking a lot of things. There were so many untranslated thoughts that were coming, unchaotic. Some real shit was coming, but lafz nahi aa raha, bro, I'm failing. Then eventually it shattered. You limited yourself. The time, agar tere paas lafz hota, bro, agar tere paas lafz hota, you could have gone somewhere else. That's why elite pushes their kids. Elite pushes their fucking self that they need to learn languages. They need to focus on fucking, vocabulary. That's what they do. And you here killing your shit. भाई मैं slangs में बातें करता हूँ, मैं emojis में बातें करता हूँ. You think you're moving somewhere? No, you're detaching yourself. You are shutting your brain, भाई. If you're gonna shut your brain, you will never be successful. You will never be truly. You would lose yourself, bro. Again, it's a language. They're trapping you. You must fucking read. Your subconscious mind, it works on repetitions. Repeats jab karta hai tu loves, then eventually it absorbs that part. It absorbs rhythm as well. And it absorbs also symbols. That's why जब तू advertisement में कुछ देखता है, they also show you a certain symbols. They are not, वो attack नहीं कर रहे तेरे conscious mind पे, आंखों पे नहीं, वो सीधा subconscious mind पे attack कर रहे हैं, जो next time फिर वो repeat कर करके तेरे को बताते जाएंगे, then eventually तेरा mind already तेरे को बता देगा, that's that brand. So they're attacking you where it's required. And you are not understanding. That's why there are secret societies. They speaks in symbols and shit. Because they know what you're not knowing. क्योंकि तेरे को एक चीज समझना पड़ेगा. Whatever you're thinking, you must, जो तेरे पास thought आता है ना भाई, उसको image में form कर. Then you would understand what it exactly is. अगर तेरे पास किसी, whatever you're thinking, you don't have a word, then create a fucking word. Invent it. Look at the world with the patterns. Because everything is already existed. Everything is already existed, bro. That's why I repeat again, everything is already existed. You're not even understanding. Now the question is, what is life? Life is something choices, bro. There are infinite versions of yourself. And you can only unlock by choices. And that's all, brother. And again, this video, we're going to stick to the topic is the language. Those who actually know the language. क्योंकि भाई जब तेरे पास लफ्ज़ ज़्यादा होते हैं ना, तो तू अपने माइंड के सर्किट वो वाले खोलता है, and then eventually you land into some other reality. Because you're introducing your mind a new word. And new word means a new way to think. But जब तेरे पास सोचने के लिए लफ्ज़ ही नहीं है ना, तो लिमिट में हो जाएगा तू. A lot of people की भाई वो push करते हैं, bro, this is my mother tongue, I gotta stick with it. Then you're limiting yourself. If you have mother tongue, तू ज़्यादा आगे नहीं जा पाएगा. If you're just gonna keep in that, like you need to understand it. How many languages are there? If you're gonna understand most of the language that a lot of people are speaking, boom, you're gonna be an absolute genius. Because now you would understand how these people are thinking. What are the new way that their mind is operating? How their mind is functioning, operating and expanding. क्योंकि शायद तेरी language में वो वाला लफ्ज़ नहीं है, but they have it. Now that is something shocking, right? So that's what I'm saying, bro. It's the language. Focus on language. ये मत बोल कि भाई मैं limited हूँ. No, you're not limited. Marcus Aurelius, he was calling himself the citizen of the world. You're not citizen of something that you belong to something. अगर तू label कर लेगा, belong कर लेगा, भाई तू limit कर दिया अपने आप को. The time you don't belong to anything, the time you call yourself that you are everywhere, because this universe is nothing. It's made up of what? It's made of energy waves, bro. The language itself at the quantum scale, it's a wave. You yourself is a wave. The whole universe around you is a wave. You then tell yourself कि भाई मैं इस चीज से belong करता हूँ, I gotta be this thing. But the thing that अगर जिस चीज से, for example, you speak a certain language and तुझे लगता है कि भाई वो mother tongue मेरी, I would be at a certain time, मैं जब एक time पे I would be there and I don't want to forget this. Okay, you don't want to forget it, but वो जो चीज है तेरी, you know, the mother tongue that you are actually speaking in, how much you know it. भाई 200 साल वो जो मदर टंग वाला बंदा, वही अगर मैं 200 साल पहले वाला बंदा लाऊंगा जो वो तेरी मदर टंग की मैं वो वो बोलता है, और एंड यू एट द सेम टाइम, देयर वुड बी अ फकिंग like 90% डिफरेंस. कि वो जैसे बोलता है ना भाई वैसे तेरे को आएगा ही नहीं, because everything is rewritten, everything is being conquered, bastardized, bro. And you thinking whatever you're reading is actually pure 100%. No, Hindi, it's been conquered, rewritten in a Mughal rule, and it's rewritten some words in a British rule. How the British are fucking conquered, bro? They conquered with the language, linguistic genocide, bro. Irish people, they British are like actually this. What is it called? It was called something English Gaelic or something. So what they did is like उस जगह उन्होंने उनकी लैंग्वेज हटाई and they put their language up there. So they conquered. Now they're gonna think exactly how the British were thinking. So that's what system they installed in them. So that's the whole point, bro. It's the language. They have controlled you in every possible way. So that's why I force everybody, bro, you don't belong to anything. You must focus on your vocabulary. And language is not something that you say, bro, it's just a language, it's a communication. No, you're fucking loser. It is the code. It is a code, bro. And you are not even understanding it. Elites know it. Those who control, they know it. And that's how they are controlling. Look at the code that they use. Now they use a fancy word, conspiracy theory. But what is the another word for it? Critical thinking. Because somebody actually thought about it. And now they fucking replace it with conspiracy theory. Fuck off. Conspiracy. No, it's a critical thinking. What? That's fucking it, bro. They are controlling you with the language. They're limiting your thoughts. They're limiting your perceptions. They're not giving you much words. So you cannot think in that way. भाई जब तेरे पास लफ्ज ही नहीं होंगे तेरा माइंड खुलेगा कैसे? Everything is going in a linear way. Oh, everything is not going in a linear way. Everything in absolute. You just gotta collapse everything. You need to understand the reality is already existing. You already existing in so many words, and you need to understand. You gotta rewire your brain. अपने माइंड को सिंबल्स में सोचना सिखा भाई. अपने माइंड को पैटर्न्स में देखने की, अपने माइंड को पैटर्न में देखना सिखा. अपने माइंड को इमेजेस में देखना सिखा. That's how you would conquer. अगर तू वर्ड्स में रहा ना और तेरे पास वर्ड्स बहुत कम हुए, you won't be able to conquer. Genghis Khan, bro, you think he was a fucking he just conquered everything? No, he was a genius of so many languages. Julius Caesar, he was a genius of so many languages. William Shakespeare, you think he became a master in a fucking that thing? ऐसे ही भाई, because he became genius. He became absolute fucking genius in that vocabulary shit. Now he become a poetic, all that shit. What do you call it, bro? Genius. Look at it. I lost a word. अगर मेरे पास लफ्ज आता, I could have gone much further. I lost a word. I had to limit myself. That is what is the power of vocabulary, sir. Work on the vocabulary, the language. They're controlling you through language. Or to बोल रहे ना, language is a communication. Oh, I belong to this language. You don't belong to anything, bro. You are citizen of the world. This world belongs to you. Whatever you're gonna learn, the more you would have, the more data that you would have, the more powerful you become, the more things you would create for the world. But that's not what they're telling you. They're telling you limited. Bhai, you belong to this, you belong to this. You don't need to learn that, you don't need to learn that. Because they know. If you would learn, then eventually you would unfold another reality. You would understand more things. That's why a lot of people see Bollywood. But once they are being introduced with so many other fucking great movies from the Hollywood, some from other, other industries, they were like, whoa, that's some real shit. भाई ये कैसा है यार? Because Bollywood ने वो चीज़ इंट्रोड्यूस नहीं कराई, हॉलीवुड ने कराई, and now you see, bro, what the fuck, man, they are the fucking G. Exactly. कुछ languages में जो है ना, bro, लफ्ज ही नहीं है. So you must understand. I think I insist you need to learn Sanskrit, bro. One of the genius language, one of the geniuses. It is proven, bro. Mathematical precision. NASA has proven it, bro. It is the greatest language that you can ever learn because it has everything, whatever you need. It can it can program your mind into absolute articulated form. So must take care, brother.